Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the last video we saw how to download and install MySQL Workbench and the command line client. Today we'll go one step ahead. I'll quickly show you how both tools look, how to run basic commands, and which one is better for beginners. Let's first take a look at both interfaces. So I'm going to start with MySQL first. This is the graphical user interface of MySQL Workbench. Let's try to understand MySQL Workbench with some very basics queries. So let's first try to access the databases it already has. This is the list of database it already have. Now let's try to create a database. Let's name it as testdb. Testdb database is created. Now let's try to create a table inside testdb database. Now let's try to create a table inside it. Let's name it as user. Our table with user's name is created. Now let's check for the table. Our table is initially empty as we did not have inserted any values in it. Now let's try to add some values in it. We have successfully inserted those values. Now let's try to access the table. As you can see clearly here, the values 1 and Ram is inserted in the following table. Now let's have a look at the command line. The command line interface totally operates upon commands. So let's check for the database. So this is the list of databases it currently has. Now let us try to create another database. Let's name it as testdb. So we have successfully created testdb database. Now use it. So let us try to create a table inside testdb. Let's name it as user. Again, the ID in integer and name in varchar. The size of varchar must be 50. Again, enter. So we have successfully created the table user. Let us try to create or insert some values in it. Insert into users, user.
You have to check very carefully about the name of the table or the databases. Values, it must be 24, let's say. The name should be again wrong. So we have successfully inserted the values inside the table user, which table is present inside the database testdb. Now let's check a look about the table. So as you can see clearly, we have successfully created a table with ID and name with the following values. So this is all about how a command line interface works. Nothing fancy, nothing stylish, just a simple command, the very basic interface. So here's a quick comparison between the two tools. MySQL Workbench, which is a user-friendly graphical interface, visual result tables, ideal for designing and managing databases, great for beginners. On the other hand, command line. It is only text-only interface, lightweight and fast. It is mostly preferred by the advanced user or the experienced user, great for automation and quick tasks. So now the question arises, which one is to use? As a beginner, I recommend starting with MySQL Workbench as it is easier to understand, gives you a visual output, and helps you learn the basics comfortably. Once you are confident, try using the command line too.